You might need a bourbon to get yourself home, or when you get one when you get home, that is, because traffic is a headache here. We've got Ray Stonemark joining us this morning from Don Seafood. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
So if you guys didn't know, September is actually Bourbon Heritage Month. A number of drinks, of course, are made with bourbon in them. One of those is an old fashioned, a staple here in Louisiana, and you guys make a really special old fashioned there at Don Seafood.
We do. Like you said, a staple, and I guess in Louisiana. You know, and definitely a staple at Don Seafood. I can remember my first time drinking an old fashioned when we opened the restaurant about 10 years ago, and my partner Tracy Landry introduced me to it. I said, "What are you making over there?" He had his cherries and his oranges, and he had them in the ice, and he was muddling away and hit it with a little bitters and some simple syrup right there near you, and introduced me to my first old fashioned, which was outstanding. You know, I thought it was kind of an old man's drink, you know, so to speak. And I'm going to tell you, it's my favorite drink now. So if you don't remember the last time you had your first old fashioned, let me come introduce you to your first old fashioned at Don Seafood. So if you want to kind of just go through some of the motions, like I said, we do the cherry and we do the orange, and then we get in there and muddle it real good. And my bartenders are really good at this stuff. We do these all day long. All
day long. We obviously have to do a little modified version for television, but you muddle it all up there in the bottom.
Yep. Get a splash of your favorite bourbon.
And I see you guys have a wide selection, so pretty much any kind of bourbon that you're wanting. It looks like you guys are going to have it.
We definitely have it. A little bit of bitters.
Okay.
And that little antique jar right there is simple syrup. So simple syrup's real simple. I mean, sugar water.
I'll pass this to you.
Yeah. And you can make this at home.
Okay.
Just like I said, a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, melt it down. That's what gives it that sweet. And this is a bourbon drink, you know, it's strong. Yeah. So you kind of want to let it sit. These sugar sticks are a staple at Don's. You know, so you're sitting around the bar, hanging out, eating some oysters, eating some jacked up shrimp, you know, talking, you know, telling stories or some lies maybe, you know, and sipping on bourbon. And when that sugar stick melts down, man, it's really good.
Delicious.
Yeah, that sweetness kicks in.
An old fashioned and a good pairing, of course, bread pudding here in Louisiana. A great pair to cap off your meal there at Don Seafood. You guys actually have a special bourbon right now.
We do have a special
bourbon. It's a hot item,
right now,
so people want to come get it. You know, tell us a little bit about that.
So we have that Pappy Van Winkle 23 year. We were fortunate enough to pull some strings and actually get some of the other right stuff to get a bottle of Pappy in house. So we have that in Gonzales. So if you're a Pappy Van Winkle fan, come on by and get you one. We'd love to have you in our house.
Awesome. And if you've never had an old fashioned, come visit Ray. He said he'll hook you up and make you a real good one. You'll enjoy your time there at the bar. Karen wants to get in on the old fashions.
That's it.
All right, we are going to take a quick break. We'll have a link to this story with the old fashioned information on our website. That's brproud.com.